Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. People love SP videos, so I'm going to do this because you can manifest an SP. You can manifest anything. So we're gonna go over this. Today's, actually, let me hold that in my hand because I'm probably gonna need it throughout the video. Today's video is going to be on what your SP feels when you are manifesting them. And I'm also going to give a little success story at the end. When you are manifesting your SP, to make it as simple as possible, your SP feels what you feel. I like to give examples so that people understand what I'm trying to say. And if you have any more questions, definitely leave them down below and I'll either make a whole video on it or just answer you in the comments. Let's say that you're trying to manifest your SP to spoil you, like getting you gifts all the time. Anytime they're thinking of you, they get you a little something. When you're manifesting them, what your SP will feel, let me give you a name so you understand what I'm saying. So let's say your name is Louise. We're gonna go with my name. I want them to buy me more gifts. When they go out to a store, for instance, they might say, oh my gosh, this reminds me so much of Louise. Or they might see some type of like event. Louise would really like that. And it doesn't mean that they're actually acting on it and getting me the gift. It could just start off with, you know, them thinking it, and they're going to think that it's their thoughts. That's how like cool this whole thing is. Oh, I just spilled on myself. I was like, why is this warm? I knew in the beginning. Had to go over there because I talked with my hands too much. Just stained my white blanket. Love that. That's what's so fun about this whole thing is like once you realize how it actually works, anything that they think is what I'm thinking. So if I think that they are constantly thinking about me and getting me gifts because like they find things that remind me of them or them of me, then they'll start doing it. And again, it might start off small where they just have the thought, but they're going to act on that thought. If you continue to persist, then they'll act on that thought. The only thing that's stopping it from coming in instantly, I went over this in another video, but the only thing stopping it from coming in instantly is yourself. So you might have an old story of your SP where they don't buy you gifts at all, or they suck at getting you gifts, things like that. If you have those beliefs, you have to get rid of those beliefs and now believe that no, they actually do get me things all the time. To sum it all up, your SP feels exactly how you feel about whatever situation. So let me give you another example. Let's say that your SP is with a third party and you're trying to manifest you guys getting back together. When you're affirming, he loves me, he's obsessed with me, he is so happy to be in a relationship with me, he spoils the shit out of me, takes me on the cutest dates, things like that. If you're affirming all those things, when they're with this third party, they're going to have those thoughts. The instance that you guys have the thought that this is what you want, it'll come to them as well. They might not act on it. That's literally the only delay, is that they might not act on it, but it's there. Like it was given. It was given to them. It makes life so much more exciting and so much more self-focused, because once you work on your self-concept or your view of your SP, once you work on that, you will have a successful relationship. It's just a lot of people don't want to do that work. I want to work on myself and that's it, and then leave it up to whoever to bring me the perfect person. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to purposely find a specific person, but if you're on that journey, I don't blame you. Like it's either way, you're gonna get what you want. But yeah, so it like makes life a lot more fun and exciting when you know that you can control it, you know? It's literally like a game. I'm gonna give you a little success story. I was doing my dishes and I realized that my scrub daddy was looking a little sad. A little, I need to be replaced. Sad. Every time I would be washing the dishes, I would say, oh my gosh, I need to text Jacine to get more sponges because she was coming home from her boyfriend's house. How this happened is actually kind of funny. So the first day that I said it was because she was on her way back. Like she told me she was coming back that day. And I was like, oh, let me remember to text her. But mind you, my hands are wet because I made dishes and I am very forgetful. I'm a very forgetful person. So right after I was done the dishes, I completely forgot. So I didn't text her. She texted me that night and it's like, oh, I'm not coming back today. I'm staying another night with her boyfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Again, I wasn't thinking of the sponge. I wake up, do the dishes, and I'm doing the dishes and I'm like, oh fuck, I need to text her about the sponge since she's coming home today. And forgot about the sponge. Immediately forgot about the sponge once I was done doing the dishes. So then she stayed another night. So she stayed a total of 2 extra nights, came back the third day. So on the third day, I say it again and I'm like, oh, I need to remember to tell her to get a sponge. And she comes back, there's no sponge. But then again, I completely forgot about the sponge. So the next day she's like, oh, I'm gonna go run some errands. She comes back and she's like, our scrub daddy was looking a little sad, so I had to replace him. I got sponges. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I manifested this. We definitely did some thought transmission here. And I definitely manifested this because I kept saying every time I was doing the dishes, I need to text her to bring sponges. And I forgot. I forgot that I said that. She just ended up bringing sponges. And I thought that that was so cool. And I was like, Jason, do you know that I was literally saying I need to text you to bring sponges? And she was like, oh, I just thought it was my idea. Like, she literally just had the thought to do it and she did it. That's how it works. They literally think it's their thoughts. So have fun with it, you know? Go crazy. Think as crazy as you want. If you want your SP to be a millionaire, like manifest them being a millionaire, you know? Like, there's so many things you can do. If you want to manifest like a base trip, manifest a base trip. That's what your SP feels anytime you are manifesting them. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy the rest of, I'm posting every day until Christmas. Well, actually until the 26th. I'm posting day 1 on December 2nd. So it's gonna go until the 26th. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to subscribe for all the 25 more manifestation videos I'm gonna be posting this month. I also will be posting vlogs like trickled in, but not many. I wanna do like weekly vlogs so that it's the most entertaining parts of my life will be in one vlog instead of doing daily vlogging when I don't really do much, even though I'm actually doing quite a bit this month. But all that to say, if you would like to stay along and learn about the law of assumption, then be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a later one. Bye.